the Bruins will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the big fella. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Flying down the left side. 30, that's 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, you can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on third down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The give to the tailback. That That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Lindsey. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Completions are great. You want to get completions, obviously, a huge part of the game. A dummy could say that right now. But you don't want to get your quarterback killed. You got to protect him a little bit better.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the shotgun, the inside give. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Hout. Escapes trouble. Throwing on the run. Underneath toaster coverage. Got it deep downfield. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a
dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Trying the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Lindsey. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a 1st.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit gap, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking to throw on third and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Well, so much for the idea of tying the game with a short field goal attempt. It's fourth down, and they'll go for it. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Hout. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Throws toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it along the sideline. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Pressure coming. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. Dead center perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Hout. Throws to the wideout. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job under. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory. And
breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second half.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Carr. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn him up.
Touchdown, UCLA! A great catch and run for 6.
start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out. It's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Going to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They'll ride the hot hand. Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up play action? Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Into the house. Touchdown, LSU! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Purdue. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now the play fake. Right on the money. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hout. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruin! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Got a man. It's Cummings. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, LSU!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in again.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Give as they work on that clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Houck. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.